Hi, my name is Chris Wilkey, and I am the director for the Center of Professional Selling at Ball State University.
Yeah,
If you
what's
look at
unique about your sales program or center?
what's unique about ours is we're one of the older sales centers out there, and we try to really focus on formal and informal interactions with the students and recruiters and companies in a way that gives the student a chance to build relationships with the companies and not just see a name, but have a person that they meet with and they engage with on a regular basis.
And COVID has kind of had some impact on schools and programs and things like that. How do you feel that you've grown over the past few years?
So that's a very good question. COVID has had an impact. I actually started in my role after COVID. Obviously, with our sales center, we had a thriving center. COVID put the brakes on everything. And what we had to end up doing was kind of go into a rebuild phase. And I started in September of 2022. And through that, have been able to really kind of ramp up the event. So we're doing at least an event a month. We're going to a lot of competitions. We're really working with the students and recruiters, and we're kind of seeing a big influx of student interest and partner interest.
And do you do actually internal or multi-university competitions at your program?
Yeah, so for internal and other competitions, we host two internal competitions, kind of a smaller one in October and a larger one in February. And then we compete. I think this year we're going to be going to nine different competitions with different universities. So it's between me and the other sales faculty. We take our students and give them a chance to compete and grow and kind of network with not just our partners and companies, but other partners and companies and other students that are in the sales field.
And do you see any big changes coming in the near future to your program?
Ball State program will be interesting because we're kind of going to be starting to look at integrating some digital and e-commerce into some of it as well. So we're in the beginning stages of that. So in the next few years, I expect to see some changes. I don't know exactly what those look like yet, but I think we're going to see a natural integration between those two fields because that's kind of my background, and it's the direction our department at Ball State is going to be headed.
What do you see as advantages to membership with USCA?
So the USCA, I had to learn about it when I first started doing this. I really didn't know much. After the last few years, or the last year learning about it, I think the real key is the years of expertise and the network that you have. I think that when you look at the USCA, having that accreditation means we know what we're doing and we have the resources and support out there to get help if we don't know or we want to expand or we want to go a different direction. I've met a lot of great faculty members that I never even knew beforehand. And I've become friends with them and learned about how they handle their programs, what they're doing. And then I take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I try to make it my own as well. So I think it's kind of the idea sharing, the networking, and kind of the brand that's around it is really awesome because I can go to my dean and say, I mean, we're accredited by the USCA. That means we know what we're doing, and we were one of the founding members. When you look at it, I remember one of my professors, because I went through the program, Ramon Avila, actually helped form the USCA. So it's funny because it's kind of like now I'm shifting into those roles and kind of helping out since I'm on the board and helping with everything else with the USCA.
So along those lines, have you implemented anything from the USCA because of the membership?
Yeah, so implementing, be 100% honest, when I took over, we had nothing kind of up and running. So what we've started to do is really look at some of the key schools out there that have been doing this for a while and take some of those events and take some of those opportunities of partnership. I know I had a discussion with somebody from Texas that was talking about how they handle their partnership programs. I had another colleague in Indiana who explained how they go through their renewal process and how they actually have the students interview the partners coming in. So there's a few little things that have been happening, and I think it's going to continue to grow as I understand what my role is, plus continuing to network with the people in the USCA.
And what do you feel you give back to the USCA?
Well, honestly, at this point, probably my youth and different perspectives. I think I'm a unique one because I actually went through a sales program. So I was a student. Now I'm a director through it, and it's interesting to be able to provide the knowledge of what I know plus what is also out there. And my studies, the doctoral side, are in higher education. So I bring kind of that curriculum strategy and that kind of area to the USCA and can help out others who may not have the teaching background that they need to form a new class. those things kind of we develop those pretty easily. So it's being able to share that and use it and grow.
Yeah. And finally, is there anything else you'd like to communicate about your program or involvement with USCA?
No, Ball State's very glad to be a member of the USCA. We're proud. We have it on our door when you walk in, and I think it's a really valuable organization. But I think the one thing I'll mention is it's all about how much you put into it. So make sure that if you're going to be joining or if you're a member, attend the meetings, participate with the surveys, learn from the presentations, and you're going to find that you're going to help you not just yourself but your center and your university grow.